Rule Breaker. It's Courtney Johnston here from RuleBreakersClub.com with some excellent copywriting and sales tips for rebels with a cause. Today's video is for my creative entrepreneurs out there. So is that you? Are you someone whose work is inherently creative, intuitive, personal, etc.? Something like that. It changes depending on the client that you work with. Everyone's different. Every time you do your work, it's a little bit different than the last time. Here's the secret. Just about every single type of consulting work or service work is that way. Whether you're a graphic designer or a health coach or a life coach or a copywriter, or maybe you're an IT professional or you run a coffee shop or you're a personal stylist or something like that. This video is for you. I often talk to creative entrepreneurs who think that because their work is creative that it's impossible to systematize. They often come to me and say something like, Courtney, I don't know if you realize this, but my work is inherently creative and intuitive and it cannot be broken down into a step-by-step process because it's different for every person. And I accept that and I honor that and I listen to that and I say, client or customer or person writing this email, I'm a copywriter. My work is inherently creative. I write sales pages. Every sales page is very different from the one before or after it. My work has been systematized and put into a step-by-step process, and yours can be too. I promise you, and I'm going to show you how to do that in today's video. Before we dive in, I want to tell you the 3 reasons why you need to systematize your creative work. Because you might be thinking, well, that's great, I can do it, but why should I do it? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly why you need to systematize your work right this second. The reason number 1 why you need to systematize your work is because it shows me what I'm going to get from working with you. If you're always working at proposals or it's unclear what the result is of the work that I'm going to do with you, I'm going to be way less compelled to even sign up for a free call with you or inquire about your services because I just don't really get it. The second reason why it's important for you to package up your services and create a step-by-step process is because it shows that you have a solution to my problem. It shows that you get my problem. Oh my God, you get the problem? You have a specific formula for solving the problem? You must know your shit, right? So that's another reason why you need to package up your stuff into a step-by-step process, your creative work. The third reason why you need to package things up into a step-by-step process is really similar to number 2, which is that it shows that you're a professional. It shows that you've worked with this problem. Not only do you get the problem and you get the problem I have, but you've worked with this problem so many times that you actually have created a formula for solving it. That is what makes you stand out. That's what people buy. People want a signature method, a formula, a system. They don't just want to work with someone where they don't really know, why is there 6 sessions? Why are we working together for 3 months? Why is it set up that way? They want to see that it's a formula and every single piece, every consultation, every email, every step, every draft is there for a reason. Now that you're clear on why you need to systematize your services right now, no excuses, I'm going to tell you exactly the 3 steps to take in order to do so. Step number 1 to systematizing your creative work is to ask yourself, what is the specific result that I want to help people to achieve? If there's a slew of results that you're helping people to achieve, your work is too general. Now, you can keep saying that you want to do it that way and say there's lots of examples of people who are generalists who are making good money or have successful businesses, and that might be true, but what I'm telling you is that it's not working for you and that the only way to get started and to get known for one thing is to pick one problem to solve right now. As a copywriter, I decided to only solve sales pages for the past year. When I first decided to do that, it felt terrifying to say I wasn't going to do website copy, I wasn't going to do other pieces of copy, and only sales pages. I've had to say no to dozens of projects that I wanted to get my hands on because I was committed to solving this one problem and commanding that space before opening up to solving a new problem. The second step to systematizing your creative work, now that we've decided what's the result you're going to help people to achieve, is to ask yourself, where are my target clients at right now? Where are they standing? What are their problems? What are they saying? What are they complaining about? Once you're clear on where people are right now, then and only then can you look at how to get them to where you want to take them, what the result is. You may have 2 or 3 types of clients. Now, if you have more than 3 types, you're not niche down enough and you need to niche down. But it's okay if you have a couple of different types of people. For example, a sales page CPR, I work with people both who have already used a sales page, they already have one that's published and they've used it to launch a product or service, and it's just not converting as high as they want and they're second guessing it all the time. Or someone who hasn't written their sales page yet, but they have a proven concept, they have an idea, they have a product that they want to launch, and I'm confident in that product, in that entrepreneur, that they know what they're doing. So they could be in 1 of 2 camps, but that's it. Other than that, they're not ready for sales page CPR. Now we're on to step 3 of systematizing your creative services, and that is to say, how do I get people from point A to point B? So you've decided this is the result I want to help people to achieve, and this is where they are right now. This is where they're starting from. Now it's up to you to either reverse engineer or work forward, or both, which is what I like to do, and figure out what's the first thing that has to happen to get them there. What's the second thing? What's the third thing? Then you can start from the end and say, okay, what's the last thing we're going to do before this person achieves the result? What's the thing before that? And the thing before that? And that is how you're going to develop a step-by-step system for your services and package them up into your signature formula that nobody else is doing. I guarantee you that's going to sell more than any custom package you've ever created. I hope you enjoy that. You can download the action sheet that goes with this week's video to help you to systematize that service. And I never want to hear you come to me again and telling me that your work is creative and it can't be systematized, because I've just given you these steps in order to do it. I'll see you next week.